So how do I make reading and writing fun for my 3rd and 5th grader when they don't really enjoy reading or writing?
Have them read things they're interested in.
I remember finding writing projects to be pretty boring if the subject was picked for me and I didn't pick the subject. So yeah, even in terms of writing as well, find something that they're passionate about or interested in and have them write about that instead.
And I mean, you also have to kind of know your child. Is this and something where you can make it more interesting for them? Is it a character issue where you just need to work through it with them, or is it something where you should delay, focus on something else, focus on some practical skills, and come back to reading and writing a bit later?
One of the good ways to teach writing that a lot of people don't think about is doing dictation, and we would do. We listened to a lot of books when we would be driving, and then and it was usually vocabulary ahead of them, but I would usually do dictation from something they'd been listening to, or we were doing a read aloud, and you start out with a sentence, move up to a paragraph, you read it, and I would write it to have an idea of how long they needed to write it out, and then I would do it on a whiteboard, turn it around, have them self-correct. And something I'd read said that they would grade them pass-fail. You get either a 0 or 100, and if they didn't self-correct it. But that's a good way to teach writing, but if you are having them write something they're interested in, is good.
That's probably the main thing, is that you have to show them. I mean, one of the things that schools do is they tend to disconnect the school from the reality and education from reality. And so if you can keep it better connected, for instance, if they're interested in football teams, read something about a football team that they do dictation on. I mean, those things really help, and every child has some interest. So and I mean, again, it could be a character issue, in which case you make them do it because they need to learn everything in life is not fun. But if it's not, doing it where it's things that interest them, they're going to be a lot more engaged. And they can see the benefit is I can understand more about this if I learn these things.